Hey guys, with my friend Anthony, and we're gonna go see Shazam tonight. This will be a review video for Shazam. I'm hoping it holds up to what I've been hearing about online, but I'm hoping it also surprises me too. But it's been looking good in the trailers. Without further ado, we're gonna go inside. I'm super excited for
AMC.
So we just got out of the movie. It's past 12 technically, but I'm still going to do this for April 9th because technically we started the movie April 9th. But wow, it was actually a really good movie.
Good movie.
What'd you think?
It was the best freaking movie ever.
He likes DC.
I like both.
Well, okay. Well,
I like Marvel and DC.
Which one do you like more though?
I love them both. I can't say.
I don't know. He talks about DC more. He dresses like the Joker more.
Dude,
I swear he likes DC more.
Dude, the only reason why I dress up as Joker so much because I could do his voice so well.
So we were hanging out at Dutch Bros. So, what'd you think of the movie?
It was awesome.
Why'd you think it was awesome?
Because Shazam.
So this guy always talks about DC, but I'm not sure if he's actually like I always think he's like super DC over Marvel, but he says he's equal. But he's always talking about Batman, the Joker, and everything else.
I talk about Spider-Man a lot too. So.
Well, most of the time, you always dress up as a Joker. You're always talking about the DC people. But either way,
it's because the only costume my sister has is basically Harley. So it's like, okay, I'll just be Joker.
I challenge you to be a Marvel person next time around.
I've been Deadpool before.
Have I seen that?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, so I like the film. So how I normally do movie reviews, I haven't done one in a while, or posted one at least. We're gonna give it a rating at the end, and then, but before that, we can talk about the strengths and weaknesses we have. I'm trying to remember what we've done for the movie reviews in the past, but well, I guess we can start off with the positives. I think it was a really good DC film. I found it extremely entertaining. It had a really Marvel-y vibe because of the comedy in it. But I think they kind of milked it a little bit too much, in my opinion. But yeah, like the positives were that like I think it was a good story. Like yeah. I think I don't know the material a lot for Shazam, but I feel like the story was.
They did good.
They did good.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk to the comic book guy for a second. Did they do good on the story?
Good. Yes, they did good. Yeah. I mean, they might have changed a few tweaks here and there, but I'm not really big on Shazam to be honest. But I've at least looked into some of the stuff about him, and yeah, they did pretty damn good.
Okay, see, I can't give a rating for that because I'm not really into comics and stuff. But I would say from a film perspective, I feel like it was a little too cheesy. Like there's a certain level. Like Marvel kind of gets too cheesy too, but it's like I feel like they had a lot of cheesy scenes where I'm just like, okay, that's not really gonna happen. Like, should we have spoilers in this or not? No? Okay. Well, there's just this one scene where I just feel like, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm saying there's one scene where it's like, you know, these people are so powerful, and then later it's like they're so weak the rest of the film. And it's hard for me to say anything else without it being really spoilerish.
Good.
Is that even a word? Spoilerish?
Spoilerish?
I don't even know. But I feel like that kind of took me out of it a little bit because I'm like, okay, they showed these things being so powerful in the beginning, and now they're not, and I don't know. That was kind of one gripe I had was that it's a little too cheesy.
I think you're talking about the creatures that were in him.
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I think they were more powerful the more that was inside of him. It was more to make.
I mean, like, because again, we can't talk about spoilers. Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, I see him talk about at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like
because they were all out of him and they were all okay.
The scene in the yeah, all cryptic. But yeah, so I would say from a film perspective, little too cheesy, but I think it worked. I think it was really funny. The actor Zachary was so good as Shazam.
Yes, he was
fantastic. so funny. I loved him in Chuck, but it was just like it was so awesome seeing him again in something. Have you seen the TV show Chuck?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, but he's so good in that one, and like seeing him back in this was really cool, and like just seeing him pretty much act like a kid, which he's so good at it anyway. He kind of has that kid personality as it is.
The kid vibe.
Yeah, so I thought he did a great job at that.
But if I say like, the only reason why everyone hates on the DC movies is because they don't do as well as the Marvel ones. With Marvel, they took their time to make the movies.
Yeah.
I feel like Warner Brothers is freaking out, like, oh my God, they have this giant group thing. We have to hurry up. They're like, you don't need to hurry up. You need to take your time.
Yeah.
If they did what they did, like with Wonder Woman and this movie,
and
did it, they would do good, and they would be able to get each. So I say, use those directors to make the rest of the series.
You were saying that from when we left the movie theater.
I know,
you were
but
saying,
seriously.
use these people and make the...
Exactly.
And I can honestly agree with that. I think that the director did a great job. I think that it was much better than Justice League. It was much better than even Batman vs. Superman.
Yes, of course.
I saw Suicide Squad. That was trash, so I will say it was better than Suicide Squad also.
I would say Suicide Squad's okay.
Honestly, I would say I enjoyed it better than Captain Marvel.
I will agree with that.
I really did. I really did. I feel like Captain Marvel was really a filler movie, and this movie was way more entertaining. And I honestly can say this was better than Captain Marvel. And I
can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought Captain Marvel was really good, and then I seen this movie like, what?
Yeah.
This is better.
This definitely gave me that that high I needed to get me off my needing superhero movies now, because I'm totally ready for Endgame, and I'm like, this told me over for Endgame.
Really scary though.
What?
If because Captain Marvel did what if it ends up switching up like the pendulum? What if DC starts getting the thing and then Marvel starts? That would be crazy.
Marvel starts going down.
That would be
and
crazy.
DC gets more popular.
That would be insane.
That would be really weird, but it'd be nice to see some different,
I don't think that's gonna
stories.
happen, but if it does, I'll be like, what?
Anything can happen, really.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure no one thought that the Marvel cinematic universe would get to where it is today.
But it's fan. Yeah.
But sorry, we're talking about DC right now, though. But to be honest, I haven't seen Aquaman though. Have you seen Aquaman?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so
Aquaman was really good.
Okay, so in relation to Aquaman, you can say this because I haven't seen it yet. Was it good as Aquaman or better?
A little better
or worse?
I wouldn't say Aquaman was bad. Aquaman was actually a really good movie.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm not trying to compare Marvel against this. But like you said, if I had to, I would put if I had to do 3 movies we just talked about. So. Captain Marvel, Aquaman, and Shazam. I would put Shazam at first, and Aquaman, and then Captain Marvel.
Okay, I haven't seen Aquaman yet, but I don't know. I just had this was a lot more fun. It was they did have some really good comedy placement in there, and they may have tried a little bit too hard, but I still think they did a good job. And what else? The actors were good. It comes back to the cheesiness for me, because it was like they got really good actors and really good actresses for the family that was in it and everything else, but it was just the fact that because of the cheesiness, it made the characters seem fake a little bit, in my opinion. But
I noticed that a bit too. But
yeah, because I just some of the things this family did was what are you doing? This is not realistic.
But I kind of like a little bit of cheesiness.
Yeah, it's that's the movie universe. It's that never happened in real life.
You're talking to a guy that likes Godzilla, so cheesiness is hilarious.
As Ryan George says, the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
They milked it a lot. But other than that, what anything else you want to say about the movie?
I mean, it sums it up basically. We've been saying everything. Basically.
I would say I don't even know what I rated Captain Marvel as on my.
You did 4 stars.
I did 4.
I noticed.
Okay.
I did 4.5.
Then I guess I have to give this thing a 4.5 then, because I actually gave it a 4. I think I gave it a 3.5 on a Letterboxd, but if it's better than Captain Marvel, I guess I have to I have to modify my Captain Marvel or modify my other one. But I would say better than Captain Marvel, and I will definitely want to see it when it comes out on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, digital. Maybe you can see it again in theaters. I don't know. Once Endgame comes out, though, we know that's going to be all we're talking about. It sucks because Shazam's going to come out. People are going to be like, this is such a good film, and then Endgame's going to come in and destroy it all. But I think that was good.
But they are also technically different, so.
Yeah, so I would give it 4.5. 4.5. stars, and great job, guys. Honestly, a DC movie was actually good. I read that in someone else's review. A DC movie is actually good, what, or something like that. It's true. Like, you're like, dang, that was actually really good.
That's the one thing that bothers me, though. Everyone's like all getting up on these movies, and it's like, you need to watch the cartoon movies, people. I'm telling you, it's the cartoon DC movies that are more closer to the comics than the movies themselves that are live action.
Yeah, I'm not.
But at least this movie was. They're getting somewhere at least.
Yeah, I'm not really into like Marvel. I'm not Marvel. What am I saying? I'm not really into DC's TV shows besides like the CW ones.
I'm not talking about the TV shows.
Oh,
but
yeah, you mean the animated movies? Sorry, yeah.
But the TV shows are pretty good too. But I don't really touch the TV shows, to be honest.
Honestly, though, we suck at this review thing, but I think it was really good. And from a comic fanatic's point of view, he thinks it was really good. From a film perspective, I think it was really good. I think they did a really good job with the cinematography, too. I feel like that it wasn't like I looked at a shot and was like, why did they choose that shot? For me, I was engrossed in it, and I think they did a great job. And I think the acting was, besides the cheesiness, good. And I think that Zachary did a really good job. I think that the whole cast was a really good choice. And good job, guys. I hope you guys.
Think that's what a lot of the DC movies are missing.
Yeah.
The suspense, what's gonna happen next? Because this movie, we felt like we were at the edge of our seats.
Yeah, I know. And oh man, there's a surprise in there. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but great job on marketing for not showing any of that, because I was actually surprised. I had no idea any of that was gonna happen, and it was so refreshing to kind of. To see something happen that was not in marketing, which I know people are doing a better job, Endgame's doing a better job of keeping things out of it, but I was actually genuinely surprised.
I was shocked at that too. I was like, and I even knew a little bit about that in the comics, and I was like, as soon as the movie opened, I had to look it up and okay, it's real. Yeah. I had to make sure it was in the comics.
But yeah, so you go see the movie, 4.5, what was yours?
Mine was on 4.5 too, yeah.
Oh, so 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So go see the movie, and awesome.
Shazam!